With winter now behind us, things are now coming alive, the birds are chirping, the flowers are blooming, making it the perfect time for a spring equinox reading. Are you curious about the energies budding forth for you this season? Then join me, Tarotmausu, with some tea, coffee, and treats, as we get ready to look for answers within the tarot just for you. For pile 1, we have the Rosa Alba Regalis, the pale pink rose. This symbolizes purity, innocence, and peace. For pile 2, we have Hemispherica, the sulphur rose. This symbolizes friendship, joy, and appreciation for life. And for pile 3, we have Rosa rubiginosa, the sweet briar rose. It represents simplicity and healing. Its burgundy hue hints of passion and deep emotions. The timestamps for each pile will be listed in the description below, so feel free to pause the video while you decide on the one that catches your intuitive eye. And when you are ready, I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this card adorned with the pale pink rose, then let's see what spring has in store for you this year. You have the Queen of Cups, and she is holding a cup of opportunity. So the energy this spring is going to be calm and illuminating, as you will be more in tune with your intuition and abilities to uncover what is there for you to see. You will be comfortably seated in your power and environment with an opportunity in your hands that you are ready to enjoy. This could be a relationship or something deep in your heart that you have been wanting to make a reality or delve deeper into what it could be. You may find that you are in a position to attract where opportunities come to you. Some of you may take on a supporting role where you will be able to help in ways that are within your power and ability while still taking care of yourself. You may enjoy a time of leisure and have time to catch up with what's been going on around you and with those that you know, perhaps over a lovely cup of tea. For some, there is something in particular that may manifest around a full moon or is going to come to light. So with this in mind, let's set the table with more cards to expound upon this energy further. Okay, let's see. You have the Hermit, the World, and the Ace of Cups. So, with the Hermit, you may find yourself more in tune with the night hours or burning the midnight oil to get things done. You may simply enjoy your own company and may take a walk within to consciously or subconsciously think about and discover what will make you even happier and satisfied with your life. If you decide to accept the opportunity that is in your hand, you will be mentally and emotionally preparing yourself to be ready for when that chapter begins. Looking at the green moon here, which scientifically is said to be impossible, I do wonder if you will achieve what you originally thought unattainable for yourself. It definitely feels that you are one step closer to achieving your dreams with the world, But there is some last-minute details that you must see and attend to before you reach this milestone or finish line within view. As this comes full circle for you, you will know where you stand in the world, and you may decide to take an intermission to celebrate this realization, mastery, or achievement that you've worked hard to obtain. You may be personally invited to someone's event or be putting together your own occasions to deepen your relationship with others and form new connections. Someone who loves you and or your work and experience may offer you a proposal with your happiness in mind, and for some, this opportunity will lead you to consider going overseas, in a new location, or into a field of interest that may be completely foreign to you. This opportunity, with the Ace of Cups, will give you the tools you need to take your profession, abilities, projects, and relationships to the next level, resulting in personal and emotional fulfillment. This will be different for everyone, as you could be getting promoted, having the opportunity to travel, to meet new people, and start relationships. Some of you could be getting engaged or married or starting a family of your own. But in general, you will be focused on bringing something you love into the world to achieve personal happiness, and this opportunity will help you develop things further into something that fits your overall vision for the future. So who's ready for some tea and coffee? I know I am. Your coffee this season is filled with aspirations. There is a desire that you will be busy focusing on achieving. And you have kava tea, which represents a time of relaxation and euphoria. So you will be feeling really happy with what you will be doing and taking your time to enjoy things along the way. With aspirations, there is a long-term goal that you are determined to achieve, and your efforts thus far are only the beginning or a step towards this dream. Like with the green moon, this may be something you originally thought impossible, but now it is within your grasp, and this makes you excited and empowered to continue working towards fully manifesting it. As you go into the next cycle, consider setting a new intention, and then make any necessary preparations that will help nurture it into reality. If you are into moon magic, you may consider the cycles of the moon when you do this, or whenever you feel that the time is right. With kava tea being served at social gatherings, you will have opportunities to attend social events like weddings, conventions, and parties that will connect you to the right people. Because this tea gives a feeling of relaxation and euphoria, you may feel inclined to do things that make you feel happy and relaxed. It can also be served with a flavor like pineapple or chocolate to offset that bitter taste, so you can expect any problems or distractions to fade away, leaving you feeling appreciative of the peace and joy that follows. Because this acts as a bridge between our conscious and subconscious minds, you will also be able to tap into your inner wisdom and creativity to create something new and exciting. So overall, this season will be a mix of leisure and preparation as you aspire to manifest your desires, but also appreciate the journey that led up to this moment. There will be time for personal and public events and celebrations where you can catch up with people in your life. You will notice that your success and what you have to offer will attract new opportunities and connections that will help you take things into the next phase. Things are coming full circle, and the moon is fully illuminating the night, so enjoy the peace and rewards of your hard work before the sun rises and it's time to begin the cycle anew. So this is all that I can see in your cards. I hope that this reading helped give you some food for thought for what to expect this season. But remember that nothing is set in stone. If you found this reading helpful, consider giving the video a like, share a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can also buy me a coffee if you'd like with the link in the description below. I appreciate your support and coffees. May you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye! Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this card adorned with a sulphur rose, then let's see what spring has in store for you this year. You have the Hermit, and it looks like a fog has made things difficult to traverse. This spring will be focused on you and your inner development as you seek to gain clarity where certain thoughts and emotions have clouded your mind. Not knowing what lies ahead or how to navigate certain challenges will hinder your progress, and in some occasions, you may notice that you come across the same situations and problems that you've seen before. This constant cycle may prompt you to reflect upon why you continue to run into the same pattern. So to get a sense of direction or familiarity with where you are, you may find it necessary to pause what you are doing and take a moment to look at your situation and ultimately within yourself for the answers. What do you need to see and understand? There may be external influences and distractions that you will have to filter out and decide what and who you want around you at this time. Deep down, you may already know what you need to do, but because you don't have the right conditions set to get there safely, you must be patient and wait for the clarity you need to get through this situation. So with this in mind, let's set the table with more cards to expound upon this energy further. Okay, let's see. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Hanged Man. With the Three of Pentacles, you may have ideas that you can't physically achieve on your own, and there is a certain know-how and skill set needed to make it a reality. You will see results working on your own, but you will eventually see where you are limited. As progress comes to a halt, it will force you to slow down and reflect on the situation at hand. If you want to realize your dreams and goals this season, you will need to reach out for help and seek the expertise, resources, and perspectives that others can provide. If you are working in a group project, there may be someone who wants to do everything on their own, but everyone will need to contribute and be on the same page in order to be successful. You may be a little skeptical in the beginning or find it hard to relinquish the reins and accept help, but you will be happy that you did with the Nine of Cups. What once felt uncertain and delayed will feel perfectly timed when it happens. As you work things out with yourself and others and begin to understand and accept each other's roles and capabilities, things will become more harmonious, and the experience will be enlightening and rewarding. You will feel content with the outcome and appreciate everyone's insights that contributed to the achievement of your personal and shared goal. You may even make some close acquaintances that you know you can rely on in the future. With the Hanged Man, you've been stuck and tangled for too long with something making you unhappy, but you will be able to gain a new perspective, seeing yourself from another's eyes. This may help you realize things about yourself and your situation that is inhibiting your growth and progress, and will clear up this fog so that you can see things truthfully. As you stop trying to control the situation and push for results, things will begin to unfold naturally and you will have less resistance. You will be less stressed, accepting that there are things that you can't do, and it's okay to reach out for help. This new perspective may feel uncomfortable at first and hard to put into practice, but what you learn will continue to light the way for whenever you find yourself in a similar situation. So who's ready for some tea and coffee? I know I am. Your coffee this season is a fortune latte with a 4-leaf clover, so expect good results in your objective. You also have a watermelon lime mint tea, which represents a time of refreshment and rejuvenation. So you will be getting a fresh outlook and feeling good about what comes. This will be a fortunate time for you to get answers to your questions and see positive results in what you are striving towards. But you must put in your share of the work and appreciate your connections with others at this time. Have faith in what you and those around you can do, and remain hopeful that everything will eventually fall into place. Just as clover is used to protect against evil, you will be able to ward off this fog that has clouded your mind and find your way to your destination. With watermelon lime mint tea, when you find yourself getting nowhere, take a break from inner introspection and surround yourself with those you love, and do things that will make you feel happy and in high spirits. Implementing more laughter and joy into your life will help rejuvenate your spirit and refresh your mind, especially when you feel life beating down at you. We may not have all the answers, but we can still appreciate life in the present moment. Just like we need water to remain hydrated so that our body can optimally function, you need to also refresh your mind and soul so that you can think and act in your full power. So overall, this season will be a time of inner work and development that will eventually lead you to reach out for help or look externally for answers. Working with others may be a challenge, but it will be an enlightening experience for you. There will be occasions to learn from those around you as you exchange ideas and knowledge that will give you a different perspective or shed light on your situation. What you come to realize will help you undo the constrictions keeping you from making progress and give you the confidence that everything will fall into place. Things will become clearer and easier in time as you will feel your wheel of fortune start to turn in your favor as you begin to achieve a personal or common goal that you will be satisfied with. So this is all that I can see in your cards. I hope that this reading helped give you some food for thought for what to expect this season. But remember that nothing is set in stone. If you found this reading helpful, consider giving the video a like, share a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can also buy me a coffee if you'd like with the link in the description below. I appreciate your support and coffees. May you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye! Hello, Pile 3. If you chose this card, adorned with a sweet briar rose, then let's see what spring has in store for you this year. You have the 10 of Swords, signifying some challenging circumstances ahead. So, there is some heavy energy coming in with the 10 of Swords this spring that will have you facing a hard truth that may seem foreboding at first, but it will be a much needed wake-up call to push you in the right direction to enact a positive change. For some, This will come as a surprise, but for many, you will have already seen the signs leading up to the inevitable outcome. How you choose to perceive the situation will play a huge role in how you effectively manage things under pressure and recover from any hardship, as the sooner you are able to come to terms with what this is, the more mentally prepared you will be, and it will not impact you as greatly. The main focus for you will be to preserve yourself from the overwhelming forces creeping in and to let go of what is detrimental to your well-being. But take heart in the fact that the worst is over, and this will pave the way for something new without anything mentally weighing you down. So with this in mind, let's set the table with more cards to expound upon this energy further. Okay, let's see. You have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Whether on your own or with the help of someone you trust to see things objectively and clearly, the Queen of Swords will have you on the defensive in handling your affairs and planning for what you will be doing after this loss, betrayal, or overall difficult situation that comes to your attention. You will be faced with the undeniable truth that will come to you in the form of constructive criticism or eye-opening events and messages that will help you to reflect and learn from everything that led to this outcome. If you have suffered the actions of another, you will not beat around the bush, and you will call them out on it and defend your position and integrity. This will lead you to set boundaries or sever ties with anyone or anything that is a thorn to your well-being and has proved unworthy of your trust and attention. You will eventually be ready to begin anew with the Ace of Wands. Something is budding forth, and you will receive a spark of inspiration that will motivate you towards something of personal interest. Some of you may find that in order to accept this proposal, you will need to either wrap things up with your current situation or let go of something to have the freedom to do so. Going into this new opportunity, you will incorporate more structure in your creative and spontaneous endeavors to help you be more grounded and prepared for what you may expect going forward. You may have whooshed into your previous situation without a plan, and now you want to be more practical in your approach. With the Four of Swords, taking care of your well-being will be on your to-do list. Tensions will be high, and there will be a lot on your mind. So when you hit a dead end or things become too painful and overwhelming, you will need time for yourself to rest and recover. Refreshing your mind, body, and soul will not only help you think of new ideas or solutions, but will renew your strength and confidence to continue onwards in your quest for peace. So be sure to give yourself that tender love and care whenever the opportunity arises. So who's ready for some tea and coffee? I know I am. Your coffee this season is full of authority. It's time to put on your sheriff's hat to restore peace. And you have Rooibos Vanilla Tea, which represents a time of critique and looking again. So you will need to relook at your situation and apply critical thinking. So your situation will have you exercise your authority to bring order to the chaos around you. Some of you may find your authority being challenged, but be empowered to maintain your position and take accountability where necessary. This is a time to know thyself, to understand your strengths and weaknesses, so that when all is said and done, you know that you confidently made the best possible choices within your power that truly reflected your core values and morals, which will dissolve any emotional turbulence within you. With rooibos vanilla tea, there is a need to ground and refresh yourself so that you can revisit things in a new light. You want to take the time to look again at your situation and reflect on your actions and the actions of those involved. Do you feel that they were justified or warranted? And if not, how could you have addressed them or done better? There is something you need to see and understand from your situation to help you make well-informed decisions that are critical to you living a meaningful and happy life in the future. As you work out a solution, fully analyze your situation, gather your thoughts, opinions, and ideas, and refine them into something that you can work with. So overall, this season will be mentally challenging, but also eye-opening, as you will be faced with a difficult situation or truth that will require you to look at your situation as objectively and critically as possible if you want to navigate this with the least amount of struggle. Your main focus will be to preserve your well-being and figure out how to live a meaningful and happy life after something comes to an end for you. You will be exercising your authority to create healthy boundaries to protect yourself from those who show themselves to be untrustworthy, while having time to rest and de-stress when the opportunity arises. This will help you think of new ideas and solutions, and also help you to notice any opportunities and dangers that are ahead. This will not last forever, because like the phoenix, you will rise again, stronger than before, with a new opportunity budding forth. So this is all that I can see in your cards. I hope that this reading helped give you some food for thought for what to expect this season. But remember that nothing is set in stone. If you found this reading helpful, consider giving the video a like, share a comment, and subscribe to the channel. You can also buy me a coffee if you'd like, with a link in the description below. I appreciate your support and coffees. May you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye!